Hey all, this is Param. In this video we will see, actually in the earlier videos we have seen some of the actions. Okay, so when actions primarily related to the, can be part of which phase. Okay, what are the dependent actions as well. Okay, for some of the things in hard node rollover has to be there, right? That's how we have seen. Okay, so almost we have completed, so only two more actions. Okay, two more actions is there. So we will see how to what is purpose of them and how it has been defined. Okay, here you can see that. Okay, wait for snapshot is one of the actions. Okay, wait for snapshot is one of the actions. Okay, this actions available, available only for delete phase. Okay, these options can be available for only delete phase. So what is advantages அப்படின்னா it will uh, it will make sure the snapshots available. That's what it will make sure the snapshot is available before you delete the index itself. Okay, at least one copy of index is there. Okay, so before you delete the index. Okay, so that is achieved by SLM as snapshot lifecycle management policy. Okay, that is what SLM we call. We will see in later videos. Okay, in down the line we will see what is snapshot repository, how to automate using the SLM policy. Okay, we will see, check that. Okay, but so the wait for snapshot meanings what na. So before to delete any index, let us take snapshot, that will make sure. Okay, the snapshot has been taken, then you can go for delete. So that is what purpose of this actions. So it's available only in the delete phase. Okay, then other thing is shrink. Okay, shrink is nothing but, of course, let's say we have index. Okay, we have index. Now we want to create a new index with the shrinken. That's what, right? Nothing else. Okay, so I have an index, I want to shrink. So obviously when we do shrink, the new index will be created, right? Okay, so how it has to be shrink. Okay, that's what we are going to discuss. Okay, of course it has two parameters. It has two parameters, one number of shard and the maximum size. Okay, I think I can say here maximum primary node size. Okay, so by using this, what is now, let's say I have one source index. Okay, let's say employee one source index. Now I want to shrink. Assume that now my employee index has some number of shards. Okay, some number of shards. Okay, now I want to shrink. So there is no more the shrink. The reason may be many things. I want to save the space, or I will not be no more update, or no more write, something like that. Okay, that is where we will shrink the index. Okay, to save the processing, to save the memory, right? So that even we can move to the appropriate node. That's why we will shrink and move to the, okay, kind of zipping, right? It's kind of zipping. So we have many files, we will do zip and send to as a single file, right? Similarly we can do that in index also. For index also we can do that. Is what the purpose of shrink. Okay, so it has only two parameters. One is you said here number of shard has to be there. Let's say in the let's say now my source index called employee index has 50 shards. Okay, now I want to reduce to a single shard. So what is now, all the shard will be merged, all the segments, everything will be merged as to single node, single shard. So this is how it will be reduced to single shard. That is one property. Otherwise we can minimize, we can shrink by this parameter also. Okay, so maximum size should be per shard 50 GB. What will happen now? Let's say what will happen now? Let's say my employee index has 1000 GB. Okay, now I am saying 50 GB should be maximum one. So what will happen now? It will be create minimum 20 shard in the shrunken index. Okay, so let's say if I want to let's say that my employee has 1000 GB data, but let's say assume that the employee index has 5 to 6 shard, but now I said maximum size is to the shard size. Now what will happen is it will shrink 500 GB per shard. That means what will happen? So only 2 shards will be there. So this is how what they are saying, we can identify how many target shards will be created in the shrunken index. So that is one kind of interest, that is one of the benefits. Okay, now only some of the things I want to of course it is similar to the shrink is similar to the shrink API. Okay, it shrink is available only for hot and warm phase, I think. Yes, shrink available only hot and warm phase. Okay, so if it is if you are so it will reduce the number of primary shots. Okay, most of the case we will do. Okay, if you are executing this action in the hot phase, the rollover action has to be there. Okay, so rollover has to be there. Okay. Okay, I think I have explained all these stuffs. Okay, I have explained these stuffs. Okay, yes. Sometimes shrinks, see, the action may be defined, the action may be try, but it may not get success. Why? It may not get success. Why? Because of node may be removed, the target node. Okay, let's say I want to shrink and move to the warm node. Okay, that times the warm node may not be available. So if the target node is not available, then shrink will not happen. Okay, as well as there is no space in the target node. Okay, so I want to shrink and move to that. Let's say I want to shrink my employee and move to the warm node or cold node. Okay, so obviously I cannot. If there is no space in that, it will not. It in the shrink will not happen. Okay, and it could not be able to reallocate. Okay, so because some rules or something, some allocation rules, something. Okay, because of now they will say, right, replica. Sorry, I mean SHAR should not be the same index. Something like there are some rules are there, right? How SHAR has to be distributed among the cluster, right? So if that rules are not matched, then that time also shrink may not happens. Okay, so what is what is a fix for this one? So that it will wait for some 12 hours, that is threshold. Okay, it will wait for 12 hours, again it will try. Okay, it will try to shrink. This time it may success, again it may not be get success. Okay, so that's how shrink action. So it does not mean, okay, I have shrink action, but it does not mean it will shrink happen. Okay, similarly force merge also. Force merge, they will say it may try to try the force merge, but it is not guarantee 100% it will work. Okay, so similarly shrink also. So that's how, if it is it will happen. Fortunately, if it is not happening, these are the reason: node may not be available, size may not be available, or the reallocations rules may not be matched. Okay, so in that case ILM simply wait for 12 hours, then it will try to shrink it again. Okay, then what is they will say, so in the shrink actions, of course, we will shrink actions we will do if it is a data stream. With data streams, we cannot shrink in the current index, in the actually writing index. Okay, so so that it will create the new index, then follower index only. Okay, then the follower index has to be created. Okay, then leader index we can shrink. That is what. Okay, at a single node, something like that. Okay, the second thing is it make it a it makes index as a read only. If you are doing shrink, then it's read only. Okay, that is indirect impact or benefit, whatever you call. Okay, so that's all. I think I have explained all the role. Let me reiterate. Okay, so of course we can have 5 phases. Okay, I will go to set priority. See, set priority means what is we can use the numbers based on the priority. When node restart, the recovery will happen. So highest number is high priority. Okay, unfollow means what? Smooth transition. Let's say the current index moving to the next phase and a new index has to be created. So all the facts, all the property, all the things. So even I would say I have I said, right, this kind of giving KT to new resources for resign from the resigned resource. Okay, similarly. Okay, so unfollow, it has to happen properly. Unfollow and migrate may get pushed automatically by ILM. Okay, force merge, you know that for force merge means we are we are reducing the number of segments for each shard. Read only, of course, we can make it read only. Okay, shrink, we are reduce the number of shards. We are here reduce shard, there the number of segments. Force merge. Searchable snapshot, of course, we have taking snapshot, so we will store the snapshot in a repository, but still we want to be searchable. That is what searchable snapshots. Rollover, you know, rollover in hard node. So rollover will create a new index and move the current index into the other node. So that it could be benefit of what, money or size, something like that. Okay, or low hardware, something. Okay, there are many reasons. Okay, I think allocate and migrate. So let me say allocate. Allocates means what? Okay, or migrate. So what is now allocate and migrate both are same. So okay, so which node has to be allocated? Okay, all the allocation action means so which node and all the shard has to be allocated accordingly. I think it only has explained. So set priority, allocate, migrate, okay, unfollow, freeze is deprecated. We don't need to worry about that. Okay, read only, search snapshot. Okay, unfollow, search snapshot. Here wait for snapshot. Wait for snapshot in the what is done. So it is it's make sure at least snapshot is taken before delete the index. Okay, that's all. It's almost 3 to 4 videos, 4 to 5 videos I have put for this action only, because of this action is an important part of the ILM policy, right? So we will define the phase, but in the phase what is the actual action, what is action has to be done. So what are the actions eligible for each phase? That's why I have split that as many videos. Okay, and try to cover as much as possible, of course. Yeah, thank you, thanks for watching. If you like my if you like my videos, please like my videos. Okay, like the content. If you like the content, then leave your comment and subscribe to my channel so that you will get update notifications whenever if I post new videos. Share with your friends if you like their content. Okay, thank you, thanks for watching.